Oh my god. Like my combine's on fire. Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. Let me tell you, there's nothing like starting your day off with getting your sinuses going by blowing out some air filters and blowing off the combine just a little bit. We really don't blow out air filters probably as much as we should, so I wasn't doing nothing this morning. I got done blowing out Tessa's radiator, so I figured I should just yank them out and get them blowed out. You look like an old man hiking. Did anyone have any rocks?
I'll feed you.
Really?
You actually had a stick.
I didn't have a rock? I didn't hear a rock. I got a bunch of rocks in like the front of my center canvas,
Yeah,
so.
Shayna had one there too.
Hey, load up. Good job. Well, I had a little bit of cab wheat this morning, so I blew that off. Now there's just solid wheat on my draper belts. I also blew my feeder house off and this little indicator right here for my down pressure. If you let the wheat beards and stuff pack into this little indicator right here, eventually it'll break that cable, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to put that back on. So, but I think everyone's ready to rock and roll. Other than Mom's combine, we're still pumping fuel in it. I really wish that we had a faster pumping situation on our fuel trailer, or just a new fuel trailer with faster pump. I guess that would also solve it as well.
Where we're at in the field is so far away, like from where we're loading trucks in the bag, and I mean it's just like this the whole way there. My little road made, but I mean it is far. I mean I dump them, I immediately haul butt to the trucks, and then I immediately haul back, and they're already stopped and full. And I mean it's gonna be a long day. It is gonna be a long day.
Harvest life on the road is tough. We have super long days out in the field, we're always moving from town to town, and cooking in a camper is extremely hard. Which that leads me to today's sponsor, Huel. Huel is a non-prep meal which you can make in seconds. You just add cold water, 2 scoops, and shake it up, and there you go. You have a full, ready-to-go meal. My personal favorite is the Black Edition Vanilla. It is packed with 40 grams of protein as well as 27 essential vitamins and minerals. Not to mention, it is plant-based, gluten-free, and has no artificial junk in it. Huel is built by nutritionalists and dietitians to give you everything that you need for a complete and healthy meal. You could take it in the combine or maybe even a road trip. If you find yourself late to everything, as myself, it is also extremely fast in the mornings. Harvest is already busy enough out here. Eating healthy doesn't have to be the same. And if you're interested, you can scan this QR code right here or go to huel.com/harvest15 for 15% off. Again, that is harvest15 for 15% off. I want to thank you, Huel, for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to the harvest content. Well, we've been doing a lot of this for most of the day. The haul back to the bag and the trucks is extremely far away. I think it's over a mile for sure. It's probably more of like a mile and a half, maybe a mile and 3/4, just one way. So whenever we're cutting 65 bushel wheat and Tessa has to drive that far one way and then come back, there's just no way that we can keep up. But they are moving the bag, so we did just have to deal with it just for a little bit. Now they're moving the bag over here closer to us because they're done on that side of the field. So if you missed yesterday's video, this is kind of the shape of the field. There's 1,200 acres in this field, and obviously the blue is what we've done. I think they have finished all of that. I don't know if that is planted. So they've done that part, we've done this part. Now they're gonna come move the bag somewhere over here. So Tessa will have to come right here rather than all the way over to this top corner over here. It's a pretty massive field, and it kind of takes a long time to maneuver it. But now all we have left is this section right here.
Definitely at an angle. Makes it a little harder, but it's okay.
We're almost done with this section. As you can see, I left Mom that beautiful weed patch. I know, I get son of the year. We're almost done with this side of the field. Then we have to drive way over there and do that side of the field, I guess. As you can see, that little green spot way up there, on the camera that looks not steep at all. Matter of fact, it looks like a light hill. There's a reason why they don't plant that, and that's because it is so steep that it'll turn some things over. I'd imagine the anhydrous tanks that they pull behind the air drills, but yeah, it's pretty steep on the side of that hill. But we're gonna have to move over there after I finish up this section right here. Also, my sister has came to visit for Mom's birthday. I guess her birthday was a couple of days ago. So Hadley is here visiting. She's actually in the tractor with Tessa right now. I don't know if she'll get out and ride with Mom or if she'll get in with me or what, but she's gonna be here for the next 2 or 3 days. So I might have to get her to come in here and run the combine so I can fly the drone for the next couple of days. We got fire. Hold on. My header's on fire, like majorly bad. Oh my god. Like my combine's on fire. Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. Dibs, get out. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Get out of there.
Dibs! Dibs! Come here! Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Okay, let me go lift my header up.
Raise this up. Draper's on fire. The draper belt's on fire. I can't see it, but I think we need to drop this pan.
Get it? I think it's still going back in there.
Yeah, it's still going in the.
Well, we're rinsing it out with the water truck. The wheat stubble that's up in there is still like smoldering hot. So I think this front right roller bearing is out. It doesn't look out, but oh my gosh, is it hot. So I think it just caught the wheat field on fire, went back here, and then went up the back of the combine, or the back of the header, I mean, and caught it on fire. So we're giving it a good bath right now. That was the most stressful thing I think I've ever encountered in my entire life. We got it out though. And yeah, the front right side roller bearing is out. It doesn't look out, but if you look really closely, like down the shaft, you can see that there's a gap. And yeah, it's definitely out, so. Okay, we're gonna dump off into Tessa, get this grain off, because I am completely full. I was sitting there full, and I had the header like laying down. Like I was cutting, and I just came to a stop and then turned my header off. And it took it like 5 minutes evidently to catch on fire, because I've been sitting here for a good while, and then I just saw that smoke was coming up out from under my header. The first thing that I went after was that wheat field though. The faster that I could get this situation under control, I really didn't care about the header too much. It's that you need to get under control. That could stack up a major problem really fast. Okay, I'm gonna road this thing to the farmer's shop because they're gonna be done with this field pretty soon. And we're gonna be moving towards the shop anyway, so that's kind of the plan so far.
Cody's gonna escort you because of all the truck traffic. I'm gonna go get that horse trailer. I'll meet you back at the shop. If that west door's open, nose it in the barn.
The only thing that it really burned was some rubber flaps on the header, and I think that's just about it. I think it charred the roller belt, maybe just a little bit. I think it'll still work though, and then obviously the roller bearing is toast. I mean, we got to change that out. But alrighty, we're gonna head to the shop. And hopefully their shop is empty. We can actually nose it up in there, because I think they have like 60-foot doors or something like that on like hydraulic cylinders that lift up. It's actually pretty nice. That'd be much better to work on concrete than it would be like gravel or something, but if it's not, it's fine. Heck, we're used to rebuilding combines on the gravel at home, so it's no big deal. That actually wasn't too bad of a project. What was weird is that bearing had grease in it, and it went out. I'll tell you what, the battle between me and Mac Dunn bearings, it'll never end. I rant about it all the time on my YouTube videos, how they're terrible. They need to put a bigger bearing in there, something that'll actually last. Now look at it, almost burning my combine down. I'll still pick a Mac Dunn header over a John Deere though, I don't care. Alrighty, well, we got everything all fixed. I'm gonna try to back out of the farmer's shop, which is really nice, by the way. I wish we had one. I'm gonna try to back out of here without taking the wall off or the roof. There's actually enough clearance that you can undo your bin extensions in here and put out your auger. It's actually really nice. But anyways, we're gonna head to the field, start cutting again, believe it or not. We're starting off great. Oh my gosh, I think I swallowed a rock. I don't see anything whatsoever. I'll tell you what I'm about to do. I'm about to go park this thing on the turn rail. We're gonna go try again tomorrow. That's what I really want to do. You know what? Go hit subscribe for me. I think I deserve it today. Why is it doing that? You know what? want to go home. You know my down pressure cable situation that I was talking about in the beginning of this video? Look, mashed the header all the way down, still on 1. So pretty much, I'm like a genius. Well, I figured it out. I went out there and where the fire was, in between here, it melted the plastic on that, I think it's like a cable or something that's in there. So I cut the melted plastic out and then ripped it off of the wire. Now, boom, it works again. Awesome. I like seeing my down pressure. It's actually very important. Okay, let's go cutting. Oh my gosh. I'm about to crash out. Is it too early to retire or no? Just curious. All right, let's try this one more time. Where's pickups? I'm going to park.
If one of your cards has still got grain on it back here, you might want to put it on that truck if you can. And if not, it ain't no big deal. Copy.
Well, we finished up with this field, and the sun just set over the horizon, so we still have a little bit of daylight left. And we're going to hurry up and try to move fields, which we have to cross the interstate on like a narrow bridge. So as long as we can do that before it gets dark, then we're golden. But I'm pretty sure we're just moving to Tristan's field, and we're going to cut out a spot to park and to set up the bag, I suppose. And that's going to be it. So we're not going to do any, massive acres or late night cutting or anything like we did yesterday. Well, we're rolling out, and it's getting a little dark outside, so I'm not going to record going down the road because that's dangerous. So I'll see y'all at the next field. Let me tell you, that is a long line of Mac Don headers. And it keeps on going and going. And I don't know where Tatum's at, but it keeps on going. But at least theirs didn't catch on fire today, so props to them. It looks like they left their headers up in the air. They're probably gonna grease those roller bearings in the morning since mine caught on fire today. But I hope y'all enjoy this video. That was actually very scary, and I'm glad that it wasn't as bad as it could have been, We are finished for the night. Terrible day for me, acre-wise, everything-wise, actually. Just terrible. But anyways, guys, if y'all did enjoy the video, feel free to drop down and hit subscribe. It really does help the channel out. And at 100,000 subs, Cody and I are going to be camping out in the wheat field. So if you want to help us out, just drop down, hit subscribe. It really does help us out. But anyways, guys, I do think that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you on the next one.